Castanini, and it's main event time, and listen to the ovation. It can only mean one thing. The former world's champion, Scotty the Cannon Bannon, steps over the top ropes, and he is ready for the mega match.
Well, Scotty the Cannon Bannon, what a big challenge he's up for, but talking to Scotty earlier this week, he's saying he's got the number of Ozkan.
It's time for pandemonium. The one and only supreme fighting machine, Gurkan Ozkan. And have a look at his face. He could make coffee nervous. Gurkan Ozkan in the house in Queensland, and he is ready for the mega match against Scotty the Cannon Bannon. It's been many years in the making. Two legends of Australian and world kickboxing, and tonight there can only be one winner.
Well, after a torrid affair, Ozkan fighting Aaron Boyce a couple of weeks back. How will he go, Michael?
Well, Gurkan Ozkan looks pumped. He had a cut over the eye following the Aaron Boyce fight. Has it healed up here tonight? That's the big question being asked earlier this week. That was the big question at the weigh-in. And she doesn't need to be waiting, Hammer. She's wearing a doily. Scotty the Cannon Bannon, former world's champion, 3 times to be precise, with Nathan the Carnage Corbett in his corner, who is signed to fight Gurkan Ozkan right here on July 23rd.
Amount of victories in over 65 bouts. He's from the Solak stable of champions. He's the supreme fighting machine, Gurkan Ozkan.
The most controversial, the most talked about, the most loved and most hated kickboxer in all of Australia, Gurkan Ozkan. A clash of two titans, of two egos, and they're going to explode. Third man in centering will be the living legend Dave Hedgecock. I'm Michael Chavello with former Australian champion Mark the Hammer Castanini. It's Tarek Solak and Ian Jacobs' main event. In the corner with Ozkan, Kadir the Monster Moruf, and we're about to get underway because the time for talk is over. It's the mega match.
Well, Michael Bannon, obviously the Thai stylist versus Ozkan, the boxer, kickboxer. It's going to be a contrast in styles, and what Bannon is going to have to be wary of is just not locking up for the grapple and watching Ozkan. He knows that Bannon is going to be trying to hook him up and knee him. And Ozkan, in turn, I say his game plan will be to rocket in with the big punches over and under the grapple.
Ozkan telling me earlier in the week he wants to bring back the Ozkan of old. He wants to bring back the ticking time bomb. Double jab, big tub thumping leg kick to the outside left thigh from Scotty Bannon. Leg kick from Ozkan and a wild left hook. That's reminiscent of the Ozkan of old.
Well, Ozkan, he has had a busy schedule, obviously squaring up against the New Zealander boys a couple of weeks back. He is going to have some bruising. He is going to have some sore spots. And whether Bannon can, keep and take advantage of that, only time will tell.
Bannon already landing some good kicks to the outside thigh. Left hook there from Ozkan, just looking to set up Big Bertha, the big kibosh, off the right hand.
This is the twilight time for Scotty Bannon. We know he's only got 1 or 2 fights left before he hangs up the gloves, and he was going to want to go out on a high note.
Ooh, high right round kick there. Forearm up high from Ozkan. Takes another leg kick to the outside left thigh. He's got to start checking those. Straight right hand from Ozkan.
Bannon, big support. Big support here in Queensland. All the boys, the big red machine.
Ooh, high knee from Bannon. Going for the cranium cracker. Wild left hook from Ozkan. Inside thigh kick from Ozkan.
Nicely timed knee from Bannon. As we said, with a big support here behind him, that's going to get him rallied.
Kick up a bit, Gurkan, a bit low.
Ozkan looking for the inside thigh kick. Inside thigh kick from Bannon, really chopping down just above the knee. Ozkan trading leg kicks with him. Wild overhand right left hook from Ozkan. Tries for the uppercut. They tie up and he throws Bannon back against the ropes. Bannon says, you can't do that. Not on my home turf. Ooh, takes an outside thigh kick to the lead leg. Ozkan steps forward, right hand. And Bannon outdoing him in the leg kick stakes at the moment.
Bannon's left rear hand a little leaving his side of the right side of his face a little open. He's got his hands way forward.
Ozkan takes a knee to the side of the head, goes for the overhand right. Ozkan powering his way out of trouble in the clinch, checks the low kick. Pops out the jab, a wild right hand. Ozkan, the uppercut is caught him. Scotty Bannon's head, and down he goes, down he goes. The big kibosh from Gurkan Ozkan. Oh no, it's good night, Irene.
Oh, Scotty Bannon
Gurkan
took it
Ozkan's
out.
back. Gurkan Ozkan's back. The Supreme Fighting Machine knocks out Scott Bannon in round number 1. And Bannon, he was out. He's up and he said what happened, but it is all over, son.
He was out cold.
The
Scotty the Cannon.
Ozkan of Oldhammer, is he back?
Well, a very disappointed Scott Bannon there. He got caught, and he got caught cold. That's how it was going down. Bannon was working his knee strikes well, chopping the thigh of Ozkan well. But Ozkan threw caution to the wind, went in big-time bombing, and landed a couple of good shots on Bannon. Bang, there it was, the big overhand right over the grapple.
But let's not take
And
anything away
again,
from
Bannon
Scott
too intent on
Bannon.
trying to get the grapple on. Ozkan just
Both
working
going hard.
that onslaught of big bombing hand techniques that he does possess.
Queensland,
Sent Bannon down, and that is tragedy for the Queenslander.
And you should all come back with extra numbers.
Bang, again with the big right hand.
Time bomb did
Bigger
explode.
fighters, I promise
Uppercut.
you.
The right hand started that one. The big overhand right started the downfall of the cannon Bannon.
I will bring you.
But as soon as he got a sniff, Ozkan, as soon as he got a sniff that Bannon was hurt, he went for the kill.
Well, there you have it, folks. Victory for Gurkan Ozkan over Scotty Bannon by KO. From myself, Michael Chavello, and Mark the Hammer Castanini, thank you for joining us from the Suncorp Piazza in Brisbane.